So here what we are having 1 plus 0, you will get it as 1. Now next we have to cancel which term, whether 1 or 4x by 3.
4x by
4x by 3. So below that what we want, isn't it? We want the same thing. So we want 4x by 3 only. So what we want is 4x by 3. But if I take on 6, what is extra that time? 6 will be extra. So that quantity you take in the denominator. Am I correct? And while taking the quotient, simplify and take it. That is far better. So you want 4x by 3 and you don't want a 6. So this is 2 2s are 2 3s are. What is the overall term? 2x upon 3 3s are 9. What I have to take? Plus 2x upon 9. Am I correct? Again, after taking also, you can just again confirm it. Take 2x by 9 and multiply with 6. What will you get? 2x by 9 into 6 means 2, sorry, 3 2s are 3 3s are. What will you get? 2 2s are 4x by 3 only, no? Am I correct? If you take 2x by 9 and operate it on 6, you will get 4x by 300%. Next, you take this minus 7 into d operating on 2x by 9 means what? Derivative of 2x by 9 is how much? Derivative of 2x by 9.
2 by 9.
2 by 9.
2 by 9.
Yeah. So altogether, what is this value?
Minus 14 by 9.
Yeah, minus 14 by 9. Next, in the divisor, we have one more term. Correct? Now, 2x by 9, what is its third order derivative?
0.
0.
Obviously 0. So write it as plus 0. Now continue. What has to be done now? Change the sign. Minus, plus, and this is minus. Not to worry. Yeah. What will get now? 1 plus 14 by 9 is how much? 1 plus 14 by 9.
23 by 9.
Yeah, it is 23 by 9. Again, same thing. What do you want below 23 by 9? You want 23 by 9. Correct? Okay. So you want 23 by 9. And what you don't want? You don't want a 6. Now I think we cannot cancel anything. What is the overall answer? 23
23 by 54.
54. Yes. This is what we have to take the quotient. This will give me ultimately the remainder as 0. You can just verify. So 29 by, 29 by 54 into 6 means you will get 23 by 9. What is the first order derivative of such a constant? 0. Third order derivative is also 0, isn't it? Change the sign so that remainder is 0. Okay. Is it confirmed now? Yeah. What is this? This is our PI. You may feel this is very lengthy and all, but I'll assure you that what is another method? No, that binomial expansion, you have to take the term and all. That is very lengthy comparing to this. I explained it, so it has taken a lot of time. Otherwise, it is very simple. So what is my PI? Whatever is the quotient. Okay. Now let me consider this second term and do the simplification part. Okay. I'll just write it over here. I'll just keep a bifurcation over here. Yeah. Let me take it. Now 1 upon d cube minus 7d plus 6 operating on e raised to 2x. Tell me, is it going to be 0? Is 2 a root? 100%.
Yes, ma'am.
So once you have to go for a simplification, what is that? Multiply by x and differentiate, no?
Yep.
What is the derivative of d cube? 3d square minus 7, correct? Now you can easily easily replace. Replace d by 2 because this belongs to first case. So x upon 3 into 2 square minus 7. What is the value?
5.
Huh? 5. Okay. 12 minus 7, 5. So x e raised to 2x by 5 is the second term. So altogether write down. Therefore, Equation 1 becomes Pi is equal to, what is the value of the first term? This quotient what you have got. Write it. X square by 6 plus 2x by 9 plus 23 by 54. Correct? And what is the value of the second term? X e raised to 2x divided by 5. After this, one step remains. What is that? Okay. GS is equal to CF plus PI. Is the example clear? Let me take d cube plus d square plus 4d plus 4 into y is equal to x square minus 4x minus 6.
Ma'am, it is homework question.
Huh?
It is homework question, ma'am, that you gave yesterday.
This I have given. Huh?
Homework question, ma'am.
1 second. Huh? So let us try find out the CF for this example. So M is plus or minus 2i, am I right? So what is the CF? C1 cos of 2x plus C2 sin of 2x. Done.
Ma'am, the previous question -1.
Our PI will be converted to how many terms now? All are different, no? So it converts to 3 different terms. 1 upon d square plus 4 operating on x square. Can I combine 2 raised to minus x with x square? Think about it. Can I combine? Huh? Can I combine 2 raised to minus x along with x square?
E to the power 0 into.
No. 2 raised to minus x. Don't you remember? First case we have taken it. 2 can be written as e raised to
Log of
log
2.
of 2. Remember, if it is only constant, no problem. Constant raised to some x it is. So if I raise the power by minus x, so it becomes minus log 2 into x. Am I correct? So how I'll write it? E raised to minus log 2 into x. Because we have to replace d by coefficient of x. So leaving x, whatever you have, entire thing, even that minus also should be considered. So I'm writing like this. Is this clear? 2 raised to minus x can be written as e raised to minus log 2 into x. Now apply 1 by 1 case. Now here we have to go for actual division only. Let me just take that. What I have to take the divisor? D square plus 4 or 4 plus d square? Please answer.
4 plus d square.
4 plus d square. First constant will come. And then there is one term, so no worries. Now below x square, what we want? We want a x square. So here in the first term, we don't have a x square. So take x square. Extra thing 4 don't want, divide. So first term is x square by 4. Isn't it x square by 4 into 4 is x square only? Okay. Now this has got 2 terms. So you have to write the next term. Am I right? So this is second order derivative of x square by plus 4. So 1 by 4 comes out. What is the first order derivative of x square?
2x.
2x. Again differentiate 2. Correct? So altogether 2 ones are 2 2s. Am I right? What I have to write here? Half. Okay. Now change the sign. What is remaining? Minus half.
Minus half.
Yeah, below minus half, what I want?
Minus half.
Minus half only. So what I have to take here? I want minus half. I don't want a 4. Yeah. Is it minus 1 by 8? Minus 1 by 8?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now second order derivative of a constant. First order only 0. So obviously second order is also 0. So this is my answer for the first term. What is that? X square by 4 minus 1 by 8. Let me write. Okay. This step you have to show, huh? Don't write directly. You show this division by the side. Next. This belongs to which case? Cos 2x.
Second case.
Second case. So we replace d square by minus 4 here, right? If we replace, it is going to become
0.
0. So what to do?
Differentiate and multiply by x.
Yeah, multiply by x and differentiate. What is the derivative of denominator?
2d.
2d. Yeah. So this is same. This is x by 2. What is the meaning 1 by d over cos 2x means?
Integration.
Integration of cos 2x.
What is the integration of cos 2x?
Sin 2x
Sin
by
2x.
2.
Very good. Sin 2x by 2. Okay, this is done even for the second term. Now the last term. This belongs to first case, right? Replace d by what? What is there along with x? What is there along with x? Isn't it minus
log.
log 2? So if I take minus log 2 the whole square, I should replace my d by that. So it is d square, so I have to square it, plus 4. How can I simplify this quantity? Can anybody tell me? How can I simplify? At the most, I can write minus the whole square is plus.
Plus.
Yeah, that's all. This I will write it as 2 raised to minus x back. Okay, I cannot write it as 2 log 2. That will be a wrong property. This is the PI and you can write the last step. So you can get some 2-3 cases merged. Okay, where you have to solve it. Shall I give some homework sums? No one is saying it. Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this you take it for homework and then you can try solving this example. I'll give you some time. Try to find out the answer for this. अरे अनिल लाईटच गेला माझा आवाजच येत नव्हता म्हणून त्यांनी काय सांगेना कंटाळा आला गयाच we want x raised to 4. What is extra here? If you see the first term, isn't it 8 is extra? Divide by that. Am I audible? Can you hear my voice? Okay, x raised to 4 by 8 into 8 means x raised to 4. Operate it on d cube. Be very careful. Huh? D cube operating on this means it is third order derivative. So I'll keep 1 by d out. What is the first order derivative of x raised to 4?
4x.
4x cube. Then again, what is the derivative? 4x cube. 4 3 is
12x square.
12x square. Again, what is the derivative of 12x square? 12 2s are
24x.
24x. So here you can cancel. 8 1s are 8 3s are. What you will get? 3x plus 3x. Okay. Here there are 3 terms, but in divisor we have 2 terms means we'll get 2 terms only. Correct? Change the sign. So this is now, this will go plus 2x minus 3x is minus x, 1 plus 0, whatever it is, plus 1. Now again below minus x, what we want? We want a minus x. So what to take here? We want a minus
Minus x by 8.
by 8. Very good. Minus x by 8. So next, see first order derivative of x is constant. Third order will be what? Isn't it 0? Okay. Change the sign.
On madine.
On madilla. Okay. 1 plus 0 is 1 only. Right? Now, below 1, what you want? To cancel. You want 1. Correct? What I should
1
take?
by 8.
So plus 1 by 8
1
has
by
to be. Yeah, clear. Remainder is 0. So this is, you can just take 1 by 8 out and write it as x raised to 4 minus x plus 1. This is the PI part. Okay, just have little patience, please. That yesterday is one example, because no, tomorrow my class is not there. And I'm thinking that I have to start with the next concept. Next one method is there. Just see what is that example. Anybody remembers? It is d square plus d operating on y is equal to x square plus 2x plus 4. Correct? I'll explain the PI part. PI. How to write? Again, this is x square plus 2x plus 4 divided by d square plus d. Let us go for division method. Which term will come divisor? In divisor first. Isn't it d? What I have to
Yes,
write?
ma'am.
X square plus 2x plus 4. See, be very careful here. I want the x square term, correct? So what I should take here, so that if I operate it on d, I should get it as d square. I should get it as x square, sorry. Think about it.
X cube by 3, ma'am.
Yeah, very good. So what you do, sometimes instead of going for that directly, this is differentiation of some term should be like differentiation of some term should be x square. So that means that term is what? If I transform my d, isn't it integration? 1 by d means integration. See, I'm telling you one more way how to get the term. So just if you send your d, it is 1 by d. 1 by d means it is integration of x square. What is integration of x square?
X cube by 3.
X cube by 3. Take that as the quotient. Now check. What is the derivative of x cube by 3? How we do it? 1 by 3 out. What is derivative of x cube?
3 square.
Yeah, isn't it? It is balancing. Got it? So if constant is there, no problem. But if you have a term like d, you have to take in this format. So what you want, no, you integrate it, and that is your quotient to be taken up. Hope clear. Okay, plus second order derivative of x cube by 3. See, first order of derivative of x cube by 3 is x square. What is one more order derivative?
2x.
2x. So that will come. I cannot get one more because in divisor I have only 2. Change the sign. Yeah, luckily both will cancel. So what is remaining is 4. Now tell me, below 4 we want a 4. How to get this? Integrate.
4x.
Very good. 4x. Actually, it is very easy, tricky, but very easy. So 4x, if you take differentiation of 4x is 4, second order derivative of 4x is 0. Yes, your PI is x cube by 3 plus 4x. Hope clear. Okay, I don't know what happened to chat.